Shabbat Shalom. We're a cozy crew tonight, so I know it's hard to move out of your normal seat, but sometimes we need to stretch. So if you sit normally back farther, I would invite you to come a little closer. And it makes a difference in tefillah, in prayer, to be connected. It's very hard if people are scattered, so we can do it. It's possible to move out of our normal. There's also a principle in the tradition, Mishaneh Makom, Mishaneh Mazal. Change your place, change your luck. So consider that true of your seats as well. If you're feeling unlucky, change your seat. Page 10. Yedin nefesh havarachman mishoch avdach el retzonach yarutz avdach kemo hayah yishtach avem ol hadarach ki erav lo yedidutach minof etzuf page 11. Page 12, it's on Yado Ayom Kolo Tishma Takshu Levavchem Kri Rabbi
40 שנה אקוט בדור ואומר עם טועה לבבל והם לא ידעו דרכי אשר נשבעתי באפי אם יבואון אל מנוחתי.
Page 13, Yanai, 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 הגידו השמיים צדקו, ראו כל המתעללים. Page 16, the fourth line from the top.
Shama v'tisma Zion v'tagelna benot Yehuda leman mishpatecha Adonai.
Ki ata Adonai Elyon al kol haaretz me'od na'aleit al kol Elohim.
Adonai Sinura Shomer nafshot hasitav miyad rashaim yatzileh Uzaruach latzadik uyishrei lev simcha Simchot tzadikim b'Adonai v'chodu lezecher kodsho.
Page 17, Mizmor, Shir Adonai, Shir Chadash, Ki niflot asar, Shir Adonai, Tzaro, Kodshon. Zachar chasto v'emunato leveit Yisrael, Olav Seir. Page 18, Hari Adonai, Kol haaretz v'yitzchu v'ranenu v'zameru. Yiram hayam umlot v'yoshveiva, narot yimcha uchaf, yachad arim hiraneinu.
Ifnei Adonai kiva lishbot haaretz yishbot tevel v'tzedek v'yamim b'misharim.
Page 19, Adonai melach yivyezu amim yoshef, rubim tanu ta'aretz Adonai, b'tzion gadol v'ramhu. Page 20.
Moshe v'Aharon v'Choana u'Shmuel b'korei Shemo Kori el Adonai v'hu Yahaneh.
Me'amun hanan yidaber haneya, shamru I don't know if you were like me on Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, feeling like at moments my hands were like this, to like this, to like from angry to despondent to agitated. It was a rough couple of hours. And then comes in the parasha to awaken me to something that says, hold on, pay attention. In the plentiful laws of this week's parasha, Parashat Mishpatim, we arrive at one simple one that speaks of a person who gives money to his friend to watch over the money, and then it gets stolen. And the law states as follows: when a man or a person gives money or goods to his friends for safekeeping, lishmor is the word that's used, and they are stolen from the man's house, if the thief is caught, he shall pay double. So it's a fairly simple statement, nothing out of the ordinary, except the Chatam Sofer, who's a leading Orthodox rabbi in the first half of the 19th century in Europe, reads it in a completely radical way. He says, the man who gives is not a man, but God. And he makes these understandings based on psukim that say God is an ish milchama, God is a man of war. So he says if God is a man there, it must be God that they're speaking about here. So the man who gives is not a man, but God. And the money or the goods is not stuff, but our bodies and all of our needs. And the man who's God, who gives these goods, who are bodies and needs, to God's friend, is not just God's friends, but the Jewish people. Because in another verse, the people are called a friend of God. And for safekeeping, the lishmor is about safekeeping holiness. And if they are stolen from the house, means that they are damaged and removed from the realm of holiness. And the catching of the thief has to do with whether or not a person does tshuva, a person returns. It's one of those moments which is not infrequent, that I feel amazed at the creativity and imagination of the tradition and its ability to take something that on paper looks just like any law, practical and ordinary, and raise it to the level of spiritual and inspirational. And I needed to hear this law this week, and probably every week since 2016. And well before, by the way. This text arrives and asks us the question. I have been given a body and a soul by God, endowed with holiness, as I believe all human beings are given in their purest state. And the question is, how might I watch over it? Lishmor. How am I going to guard this body, this soul that I've been given by God, so that the holiness isn't damaged, isn't stolen, isn't removed? No one, according to this text, can take our holiness away. It is we, by not safeguarding it, not preserving it, not protecting it, or recognizing it, that we let it be stolen from us. The same might be said for democracy. If we don't guard it or preserve it, or protect it, then it can be stolen. The greatest theft, according to the Khatam Sofer, is one which we allow. By forgetting that God put us on this earth to strive for holiness, body, mind, and soul. No one can rob us of that except ourselves. By not reminding ourselves that we are meant to be holy, and that is what we were put on this earth to do. It is true that the world we are living in often feels so inhumane, in some sense absurd. And there is such a profound lack of dignity from what exists in our Justice Department that perpetuates injustice. I could go on and on and on, which is, by the way, not only from the administration, but what happens day in and day out in small corners in our city, in anyone's home. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's not only governmental. Pirkei Avot teaches, "B'makom she'ein anashim hishtadel li'ot ish." In a place where there is no humanity, one must strive to be human. Or like our text teaches, we must strive to protect our holiness. The same word for safeguarding, lishmor, in the text that is used is also used in just a few moments when we'll chant L'chadodi from one of the version of the Ten Commandments that we say, Shamor Shabbat, that you have to keep Shabbat. We have to keep Shabbat, safeguarded it. It is this day, Shabbat, these 25 hours that we protect, we safeguard to preserve its holiness, to preserve our holiness, to restore and renew our understanding of ourselves, our humanity, of God and the world. So on this day of guarding, let us not forget it is we that have the choice. Will we safeguard our humanity? I can yell at the TV all I want. I can say and throw up my hands and say, forget it. But it is not the TV, nor any candidate, nor any president, nor any person that has the choice to rob me of my humanity. It is only me. Will we safeguard our humanity? Will we preserve our holiness and not let it get stolen by despair or anger or despondency? And if we have our moments like I did on Wednesday night and many other days of the week, how might we come home to do tshuva, to really return on Shabbat and not be robbed of what makes us most human and most godly, the potential to be holy and to guard it. Shabbat Shalom. L'chadodi, page 23.
Shabbat nekabela lechadodi likrat kala bnei Shabbat nekabela shamor vezachor b'dibo echad ishmianu
page 27. Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, leyom haShabbat. Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, leyom haShabbat.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon.
Hagid baboker chasecha, ve'emunatcha baleilot. Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, leyom haShabbat. Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, leyom haShabbat. Alei atzor v'aleina v'alei hayon. Yisimach tariyom folecha v'masei yadecha anem agadu ma'asecha me'odim. Yishmar lo de'ach silo yamin atzot v'kol. Ki hine oivecha Adonai ki Tzaddik katamar yifrach be'erez v'alano. Oh, Yenuvon b'sivaha, D'shenim rananim yiyu, Le'hagid yesh Adonai, Tzurim lo avnatavo. Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, leyom haShabbat. Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, leyom haShabbat. Page 29, Adonai Malachim, Davesh, Davesh, Adonai Yosef. Edotecha ne'amnu me'ol, leveitecha na'vakodesh,
Leveitechana v'kodesh, Adonai le'orech yamim.
Ayin, 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 oh. Ayin, 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 ayin. seated. We continue with the blessings before the Shema. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'kol Rabbi Rabbi.
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil vein yom uvein laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, El Hai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Hamari v'aravi.
Amen. Page 40. Avat olam beit Yisrael amcha avta Torah u'mitzvot ukim u'mishpatim otanu limanata Elokeinu Adonai. Smach b'divrei Torah. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu v'hem negeh yomam v'layla ve'avatcha tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך במשמוע תשמעו מצותי אשר אנוכי מצווה אתכם. Page 43A. Page 40. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו לה We pray for peace, page 45. Hashkivinu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Amidenu Makenu lechayim u'prosalenu, Sukat shalomecha v'takninu. It's the third line from the bottom. We're supposed to receive the extra soul for Shabbat, which is why we stand to meet it. So if you're not feeling expansive yet, or if you haven't gotten an extra soul yet, I invite you to breathe a little deeper and open yourselves up a little more to receive a little bit more inside, a little more breath, a little more peace, a little more openness to what may be. Uferos Aleinu Sukat Shalomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukat Shalomecha Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 46.
Shemei Rabbi, Yamad Yivrach Yurtei V'Yamlich Malchutei, V'chayechonu V'yom Echon, U'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, B'Agala וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן.
We face Yerushalayim towards the east for the silent Amidah. The formal text is in your Siddur, pages 47 to 52, or feel free to open yourself up to the prayers of your own heart. page 53.
וילכונו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון קונה שמיים וארץ. מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו. אמן. היח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם. לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד. מעון הברכות אל הודעות אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי. מניח בקדושה לעם קדושי העונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אמותינו, רצה במנוחתנו וקדשנו מצוותיך, ותן דרכנו בתורתך. סבנו מטובך ושמח נפשנו בישועתך, ותאר ליבנו בעובדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ברצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בישראל לקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Kaddish Shalem, the middle of page 54.
יגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, בימת יברח ירצה וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בגלה בזמן קריב ואמרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, מעולם לעלמי העלמיה יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר יתרומם ינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודש ברכו, לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן מעמה ואמרו
אמן. תתקפל צודכון ובאותכון דכל ישראל קודם אבכון די בשמיא ואמרו
אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיא את החיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו
To Kiddush on page 55. If there are any children here, we invite them to come close. And also, if you're here for the first time, I know there's a group of folks from SBSA with Carter Page, who is their intern. So we invite you to come up front as well. Or if they're still here, I don't know, are they still here? There they are, I see them. Their youth group. Kiddush, page 55. We need a cup. We need a cup for how old are you? Tzarich, nachon? Can't start Kiddush if all the kids don't have a cup of juice. It's impossible. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu mitzotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר יציאת מצרים כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת עם כל העמים הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
L'chaim. All the kids come under the tummy.
המלאך הגואל אותי
המלאך הגואל אותי מכל רע
יברך את העיר ההרים בכרם בהם שמיר בשם אבותיי בשם אמותיי אברהם ויצחק ויתגו לרוב בקרב הארץ. We give blessing to all those under the talit. יברכך אדוני וישמר ישימך אלוהים כאפרים וכמנשה ישימך אלוהים כשרה בקע רחב ודיה יברכך אדוני וישמרך יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. Amen. Aleinu is on page 56. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל
לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגור עלינו ככל המונם ואנחנו
עומדים
לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר
והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Mourners Kaddish, page 58. For those in mourning or marking a yard sign, everyone else can be seated. Yitgadal v'kadash shemei Rabbi.
בעלמא דירך ירצה וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי זכור בית ישראל. בעגלה בזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי לקודשה ברכו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה. דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה. וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ויאמרו אמן. You may be seated. Shabbat shalom to everyone. We have a very wet announcement page, so I'm trying to find the, let's see. So we want to say Bruchim Abayim, a welcome to the confirmation class and youth mentors of our neighbor and partner church, St. Paul and St. Andrew. Carter Snyder Samuelson was with us on our trip to the south, and it's wonderful to have you all here. We also want to say a welcome to anyone who's here for the first time, and come say hello, and so we can wish you Shabbat Shalom. At the back, myself, I'm Felicia, Rabbi Felicia. This is Margo, one of our Marshall T. Meyer Fellows. Tomorrow morning services are at 9:30 in the morning with I'm not used to the new Kol Jeshurun. I haven't adapted yet. It's 9:30 in the morning with Hachana L'Tfilah at 8:45 before. After Kiddush, our Marshall T. Meyer Fellow, Rabbinic Fellow Abby Weber will be doing an exploration of poetry and liturgy about the natural world after Kiddush, so anyone is welcome to do that. There are a couple of things coming up in addition. This is a problem. It's okay. It happens. Yeah, there we go. Okay. In a week from Tuesday we mark Zion Adar, which is traditionally known as the death of Moshe. It's also his birthday as well. And it's traditional actually to honor the Chevra Kadisha, those in our community, the Holy Society that takes care of those who are in mourning and who have died. Every year, so we have always a teaching or a lecture or a presentation, and it's also called the Helen Radin Zion Adar program in memory of Helen Radin, who was a beloved member of our community and served as a rabbinic director in our office for 11 years. So she was very dedicated to the Chevra Kadisha. And this year we'll be having a dual presentation with Nancy Patz, who's a photographer and has done a photography exhibit and around death and goodbyes, along with Bill Gord, who has been working with us in our community, particularly with our children's service leaders, about narrative storytelling with song. And his wife died in the past year, and he's written an album of melodies in his mourning. So that will be the evening of Zion Adar. And if you're interested in learning more about the Chevra Kadisha, it's also a way to come and understand better what we do. As part of our preparation towards Purim, there are 4 mitzvot of Purim. One is to hear the Megillah. 2 is to have a seudah, a meal. 3 is to do matanot le'avionim, gifts for the poor. As part of our gifts for the poor that we'll be doing as a community, we're gathering socks. So if you could please bring socks to help us so we can give them to our guests during the week of Purim, guests at the shelter and guests at the lunch program. We invite you to do so. There'll be a drop-off at the front desk at 89th Street. In addition to Mishloach Manot, where we'll be having a massive Hamantashen bake here on Sunday, March 7th, March 8th.
as well as some Mishloach Manot parties if you'd like to host one, so that more and more people in our community will fulfill this mitzvah. It's not that hard to make Mishloach Manot. You just have to get brown paper bags or a plastic bag, throw some hamantashen and some candy, and that's it, basically. And give them to people you like or love, or you don't, and give them anyway. And we want to say a Mazal Tov as well to Stacy Merrill and Ron Tafel on the birth of their grandson, Mazal Tov. And we'll conclude with Shalom Aleichem, which is on page 73. There you go. Anyone who's here for the dinner, if you're not if you've signed up, you're welcome to go to the reception room, which is through these doors.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Elyon, Malachi Rachamim, Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Elyon, Malachi Rachamim, Melech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moachem leshalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon malachei rachamim melech malchei hamelachim hakadosh baruch hu. Moachem leshalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon malachei rachamim melech malchei hamelachim hakadosh baruch hu. Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Malachei Rachamim Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchoni Leshalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Malachei Rachamim Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Malachei Rachamim Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeichem Leshalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Malachei Rachamim Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I invite everyone to please rise and take a deep breath, an expansive breath. To take in Shabbat, to think about what is the holiness that resides within and how will you protect it on this Shabbat. How will we nourish it? How will we keep it? How will we guard it? So when we walk out the door, we might have the possibility to make a change, to make peace and harmony and dignity and justice in this world. Adonai oz ve'amo yiten, Adonai yivarech et amav b'shalom. Shabbat shalom.